Hello, judges. We are from South Severe at Monroe, Utah, and I am Carter Abraham.
I'm Corbin Jensen.
And I am Damon Bergfeld, and we are here presenting on how the decision-making of one's social media can affect one's future.
Social media is an online tool that can be used positively and negatively to connect with the world and communicate freely with others.
According to the website pewresearch.org, 81% of people in the United States have access to or use social media. This widespread connectivity allows for ideas to be spread freely.
The access America has to social media has made it a discussion on how it can affect your future for the better or for the worse through multiple different aspects.
As you can see with the graph, which is based off of the information found on vt.edu, the Virginia Tech website, non-users are overwhelmingly against social media, while users are immensely for it.
Now looking at the expert opinion on the benefits of social media, they conclude that social media is a slightly negative commodity, albeit with some positives.
Looking at the average, it is a close race, but the population slightly believes social media is used for negativity, not positivity.
Let's try and understand why the hatred outweighs the appreciation.
As people highly involved in social media, we strongly believe that these are a majority of the issues that we see, non-users see, and society sees with social media. First, it is not necessarily a positive use of time.
Secondly, distorted information can spread more commonly.
Third, cyberbullying can be presented easier and occur more frequently.
Fourth, the values and opinions can be changed in a negative way.
And lastly, you have a higher chance of being a victim of identity theft through the usage of social media.
According to a study done by Oblero.com, 90.4% of Gen Z millennials use social media every day, while 77.5% of Gen X and 48.2% of baby boomers use it every day.
The groups that use social media the most, Gen Z and millennials, have their future the most uncertain, and their high use of social media can affect that.
Obviously, social media is going to have a very high impact on those younger generations when 90.4% of those generations are using it every single day. And those older generations are more set in their ways and are less inclined to have their opinions sculpted by social media.
So obviously, social media will be less influential on the older decisions that have less impactful decisions to make due to the fact that they've already made those decisions. But on the other hand, the younger generation has not, and they still are going to be impacted more by social media.
American businessman and celebrity Mark Cuban once said, "We all know about someone who has been burned by social media. We have taught our kids not to post pictures publicly that could impact their future. But we have not yet taught ourselves that text messages and social media posts could be used just as maliciously or with as much downside as pictures."
Now, what does this mean? This means that what we post on social media can affect our future and be used against us.
This use of social media can sometimes be referred to as cancel culture. Cancel culture is when someone is found saying something that a group of people deems unacceptable, and tries to take them down and their platform down.
Another way our posts can be used against us is by not allowing us to get a job because of the way we acted on social media prior to applying for a career or occupation. According to the information found on careerbuilder.com, as time has gone on and the use of social media has increased, so has employers looking into the social media history of their employees and applicants for new jobs.
As you can see, back in 2005, when social media was only at 10% of the population, a very small number of companies researched employees' social media history. That number rose over the next 5 years, and in 2010, that amount of social media was at 46%, while companies looked into a history at a rate of 27%.
In 2015, it rose even more to 76% and 60%, respectively. And at the current time in 2020, the amount of social media users is at an astronomical 81%, while research into their history is as high as ever at 70%.
As you can see, as social media becomes more popular, employers aren't going to stop caring anytime soon. It is only going to increase in the amount of insight they look at an applicant's social media footprint.
Taking the previous slides into consideration, these are the important steps to follow that we have came up with to safely navigate and use social media without damaging your future.
Number 1, think about what you put out in the world and ask yourself, is that something I'd be okay with my boss or my parents seeing?
Number 2, make sure that you aren't exposing yourself to untrustworthy information.
Number 3, remember that whatever you comment and message can be seen by others, so treat others with respect.
And number 4, try not to expose your personal information. Don't risk what you don't need to.
If somebody has already ruined their public perception, these are the ways they can fix their reputation.
First off, you need to repair the problems you created, attempt to apologize, and fix whatever it was that damaged your image. Secondly, remove anything that is negative and hurts your reputation while always being seeable to others, and try to make your account and social media footprint improve.
Third, make your image more positive by being kind and showing respect to others through your social media. And lastly, you need to change. You can't make this happen overnight. Building your reputation is going to take time and hard work.
These are just some of the ways that a person can help improve its image online and make sure that they are respected and trusted with their social media footprint.
These are the reliable sources that we used over the course of our presentation.
We really do appreciate your time, and we thank you for viewing our presentation.
We hope you can recommend our presentation to social media companies, and we hope it can improve people's future. Thank you.